Hey there, CJ Math students, and welcome to Notes 1.2. So today we're going to be talking about the difference between inequality and inequity. Remember, when we have a situation that's economically unfair, we call it inequity. And today we're going to kind of figure out how that's different than inequality. So first of all, we have a math vocabulary word. Equal means exactly the same amount. And another definition for it is it states that two quantities or numbers, right, are the same. So when thinking about this, we can do a couple examples. We can say something like 3 plus 2 equals 5. Why is this an example of equal? Well, because this side is 5, and 5, of course, equals 5. Right? Another way we could say is two fractions, right? 1/2 is equal to 3/6, right? Because if I simplified 3/6, I would get 1/2, right? If I divide this by 3 and this by 3, I would still get 1/2 is equal to 1/2. All right? Cool. So let's take a look at this picture. We have three guys standing on a box in the outfield trying to watch a baseball game. In equality, everybody gets the same box, right? Now, if everything is equal, that means this poor short guy right here can't see the field. In equity, we take people where they're at and we give them what they need. So for example, this tall guy, he doesn't need a box. This guy, he still needs a box. And this guy, he needs 2 boxes. So we look at people where they're at and we say, okay, let's give them what they need so that everybody's on an even playing field, right? But in reality, usually it's the people that don't need the boxes that get all the boxes, and then the people that actually need stuff are kind of left in the hole. I want you on your own to go ahead and figure out, state yourself what you think the picture means and why you think it may be fair or unfair. All right, let's take a look at the inequality signs. First of all, this sign means greater than. And an example of greater than is going to be 5 is greater than 4, or 0.2 is greater than 0.16. Now you may be saying, wait, that says 2 and that says 16, but remember, 0.2 is really 0.2, and then you fill in an empty space. 0 is greater than 0.16, right? The next one, less than. And we have 4 is obviously less than 5. Or 0.16 is less than 0.2. Then we have greater than or equal to. So when you have a line under the greater than sign, it means or equal to. And I can give you a scenario for this one. You owe me at least $5. So at the very minimum, you're going to give me 5, but you could give me more, right? That's what that at least means. It means a greater than or equal to, right? And then the last one, less than or equal to. All right, and then so another scenario is you have no more than 15 minutes to finish, right? So what does this mean? Why is this an example of less than or equal to? Because like I can give you all the way up to 15 minutes, but you could also finish in 14, 13, or anything less than that. All right, so let's practice comparing rational numbers, specifically decimals. So what you do here is you just line up your decimals, all right? And then you just pick what's the larger number. So we have 2.4, just like that, and then we have 2.04. Now, anytime you have an empty space, you fill it in with a 0. So now you can read this as 240 versus 204. Obviously, that's the bigger number, so we say 2.4 is greater than 2.04. Let's take a look at number 2. So we have 6.23 compared to 6.32. So we don't have to fill in any empty spaces here, right? They all line up equally. So 623 versus 632. Obviously, that one's the bigger one. So we'll say 6.23 is less than 6.32. Number 3, 0.02 versus 0.020. So again, an empty space, let's fill it in. And look at this. These are exactly equal, right? You have 20 and 20. So they are equal. So I'll say equal. So remember, any empty space you're going to fill in with zeros. The rest I'm going to have you do on Edpuzzle. That's the end of part 1.